your weekly reading. So Taurus, we're going to pull on some shadow work messages to see what spirit wants you to focus on, what transformative period you're being led towards. So the energy that I put forth, it is timeless. Whenever you click on this reading, that's when the messages can resonate the most. It is general, so not everything will apply. Just take what does and leave the rest. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, as well as Jupiter. So definitely make sure to check your other placements. I've already done the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I just did Capricorn, and I will finish the earth signs tomorrow. I'll be doing Virgo and Aquarius tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned if you have either of those highly aspected. So let's go ahead and tap into your energy. Spirit, give me some messages for Taurus. What is the energy? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the message? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the energy? Messages for Taurus. What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the energy? Okay. I have fear of failure. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are stepping stones toward mastery and understanding. Okay. And then I have the illusion of control. Surrendering is not weakness. Trying to control everything only breeds anxiety. So for some of you, you could definitely be in this energy of wanting to control situations, certain narratives, because it's like you don't want to fail or you don't want to be seen as a failure. But the true power is in just simply releasing, allowing situations to fall where they may. Something has to do with the experience, Taurus, the experience. Emotions in the body, unprocessed emotions often manifest physically. Listen to what your body is telling you. All right. So let's go ahead and tap in to see what spirit wants you to know, Taurus. Spirit, give me some messages for Taurus. Why is fear of failure and illusion of control here for Taurus? What is the energy? Why is fear of failure and the illusion of control here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is this here, Spirit? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? Why is fear of failure and the illusion of control here? What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the energy? I have, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So something has to do with feeling unmotivated with the Tower in the reverse. It's like for some of you could be experiencing a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Some of you could also feel not heard. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. Okay, so this is it. For some of you, you feel like you already know how something's going to end. So it's like you don't take action towards it. I feel like you hold yourself back because you feel like something is going to not play out the way you desire it to. It's not going to go in your favor. So it's giving me a very pessimistic perspective when it comes to the certain aspects of your life, Taurus. It's like you don't go for it. You don't take action because you already feel like you're going to fail. You already feel like it's not going to work out. Why is the Queen of Wands in the reverse here for Taurus? What is the message? But it's like you're just holding yourself back by doing that. Why is the Queen of Wands in the reverse here for Taurus? What is the energy, Spirit? The Hermit, Virgo energy. Something has to do with like self-isolation or being closed off. Why is the Moon in the reverse here for Taurus? The Princess of Discs, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you constantly keep starting over. You keep doing something repetitively because you just have a fear, like Um, who did I just do? I just did Scorpio, letting the tower fall. So that's what this is giving me. For some of you, we do have Scorpio here. So you have Scorpio highly aspected. But it's like, you know, not letting the tower fall when it comes to a certain situation in your life. Why is the Princess of Disc here for Taurus? It's like you would rather just not even take action towards it. It's like you give up before you even start. You walk away before something is even finished, reaches its, you know, completion. Why is the Princess of Disc here for Taurus? What is the energy? The Four of Cups, yeah. The Chariot, something has to do with mindset. It's like for some of you, you're trying to move forward, but it's like you have a very, I guess like jaded mindset, like perspective. It's like you're looking at the glass as being half empty. Something has to do with your perspective, your perception on life, Taurus, how you view situations. I feel like in the beginning, like you're ready to take off, like you're very optimistic, but then that wanes as time goes by and you get into this Four of Cups. For some of you, like this energy of laziness or just not wanting to put forth the work. Again, something has to do with you giving up so soon. Why is the Hermit here for Taurus? What is the energy? Spirit is saying like finish strong. Just like you start out strong, Spirit wants you to, God wants you to finish strong. Nine of Wands. For some of you, you have a tendency to isolate yourself, to distance yourself, to want to pull away from people, especially when things are not going your way. Why is the Hermit here for Taurus? What is the message? To be very distant. Why is the Hermit here for Taurus? What is the energy? Yes, Seven of Pentacles. Some of you, yeah, it's kind of like you have a fear of failure. If you feel like you failed at a situation, you just don't want to be bothered. It's giving me having a pity party type of energy. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the Nine of Wands here for Taurus? What is the energy? Why is the Nine of Wands here, Spirit? I have the Six of Cups, but something deals with the past, the Wheel of Fortune. You know what? For some of you, I feel like you felt like a situation in the past, like you had something in the bag, something was going to work out the way you desired it to, but it ended up not being what you wanted. And it's like ever since this experience, ever since this moment, it's like things have not been the same, and something has kept you, this situation not working out has kept you in this very like defeated mindset, or just always expecting the worst. For some of you, something has to do with relationships, like your love life. Give me an energy for something got to do with a Sagittarius. Give me an energy for the Tower in the reverse. Why is the Tower in the reverse here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the Tower in the reverse here for Taurus? What is the energy, Spirit? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Something has to do with money. Something got to do with your career as well. You could have had an upsetting event moment when it comes to your career. But something has kept you like on this downward spiral for some of you, or just constantly being in this cycle where it's like wherever you're going towards, it's not going to give you this Ten of Pentacles. It's not leading towards something that is a part of your purpose. Tell me more about the Tower in the reverse. So it's just giving me somebody constantly choosing like the wrong path, the wrong direction. Not being hopeful about the future. Two of Cups here for some of you. This has to do with the relationship. So for some of you, you could keep choosing a connection or keep staying in relationships that's not like going to be very abundant. Settling type of energy. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Taurus? Somebody could work for the government or a state agency. I have the Six of Wands. Again, settling, like I just feel like somebody would just rather have someone instead of be alone. It's like you don't want to work hard to, it's almost like you would rather stay where you are because you don't want to walk away and then try to go towards this 10 of Pentacles for it not to work out the way you intended. So it's like now you're out here with nothing. You don't have this 2 of Cups, whatever you walked away from, and you don't have the 10 of Pentacles either. So it's like a lose-lose situation. I feel like that's what someone is fearful of. Be it a relationship, be it an opportunity, a job, a career. It's like you'll rather stay where you at. You'll rather just play it safe, even though it's not going to give you what you truly desire. Why is the 2 of Cups here for Taurus? What is the message? I have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, something deals with the relationship with the Queen of Cups. Tell me more. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Taurus? What is the message? And then the Lovers wanted to come out. So for some of you, something definitely deals with a relationship, a marriage, commitment. Why is the Matriarch here for Taurus? What is the message? The number 6 could be significant with the 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 66, the number 12. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the Queen of Pentacles? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Taurus? Queen of Discs, Knight of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? 10 of Cups in the reverse. And the 7 of Cups. So you know what, Taurus, something has to do with somebody who went for an illusion. So this is somebody who could have played you. You coming in as this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is your element. So somebody treated you as like just a thrill, you know, something, just a good time. And they went towards a Queen of Cups energy. But it ended up not being wish fulfillment for this person. Somebody was just, it was an illusion. Somebody fell for a fairy tale pretty much. Something didn't add up for this person. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Why is this here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the 10 of Cups here for Taurus? The 8 of Pentacles. Something got to do with who somebody works with. For some of you too, somebody could be neglecting you or could have neglected you because of their work. Been very neglectful. For some of you, somebody didn't really want to settle down. They really didn't want to be married or be in a commitment. This is somebody who you could have had very high hopes for, seen a very prosperous future with. Why is the 6 of Wands here for Taurus? What is the message? Something was toxic though. Somebody is toxic. Capricorn energy. Somebody just could have been focused on like attention, clout. It's like for some of you, I feel like you stayed in this situation though. You settled for this person. You could have wanted someone to change for you, choose you. But there was better out there for you. Or Spirit is saying there is better out there for you. But you can't be afraid of letting go of this situation. Because somebody has already shown you who they truly are. Something's just not meant to go in your favor because it's unhealthy. And it's not your 10. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not fulfillment. It's not something that's going to make you happy. The illusion of control. But for some of you, I feel like you just could have stayed. Like the illusion of the situation. Like whatever this person was showing you or telling you was good enough for you to stay. Or it is good enough for you to stay. And for some of you, like I said, 3 of Pentacles. Something definitely is not stable. It's not meant to work. But something also deals with your career. It's the illusion of it all. You know, you're falling into that, Taurus. Instead of just accepting what it really is. Something has to do with you accepting what a situation truly is and looking past what you want it to be. And yes, there may be some good times, some good moments, but overall, it's the devil energy. It's toxic. It's unhealthy. It's not something that you need to continuously give to, pour into, because there is something better out there for you. I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to show you, fear of failure. But I feel like you could be afraid of walking away from one situation because you don't want to fail. You don't want to look like a failure. You don't want to walk away from it and then have everything fall apart and not work out or get into something that's even worse. Why is fear of failure here for Taurus? What is the energy? Why is fear of failure here for Taurus? What is the message, Spirit? Why is fear of failure here? What is the energy of the Magician? Yeah, you create that though. It's created. It's self-created. It is. It's you. You can have Virgo highly aspected or Gemini. For some of you, it's you create this fear. You're in your head too much. You're overthinking it. This is what you're creating, Taurus. That's what Spirit wants you to know. You're creating the illusion. Why is the illusion of control here? Because you feel like you can control everything, but you can't. We're not in control. Like the saying go, tell God your plans and watch him laugh. Tell God your plans and watch him laugh. Like, no, your life is already structured for you. You just have to follow the path. You just have to be obedient. Go with the flow. Give me an energy for the illusion of control. Why is the illusion of control here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the illusion of control here for Taurus? What is the energy? Nine of Pentacles. Yes. You're meant to be stable. You're meant to be abundant. For some of you, though, you're meant to achieve this in your single energy by yourself. And then, you know, Ten of Pentacles, then that person will come in and add that additional pentacle to you where you can build together. I'm also getting, for some of you, something can have to do with you being like self-employed, or just having like a side hustle. Something definitely is meant to generate a lot of income for you, or at least, you know, have an additional income, a side income that can help you, you know, with your needs, your responsibility. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles, where this is career related. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Death in the reverse. Scorpio energy. For some of you, something has to do with somebody not wanting to give up their independence. That's what this is. Somebody don't want to lose their independence. Somebody has to feel like they're always in control. So for some of you, you may be afraid to take a leap in a certain direction because of that. Because you feel like the loss will be too great. You know, you're not stepping out on faith when it comes to a certain avenue that you want to pursue, or someone you want to pursue. You may feel like something may be too big of a risk, too big of a loss if it doesn't work out. Why is emotions in the body here for Taurus? What is the message? Why is emotions in the body here for Taurus? The Five of Wands. Yeah, something has to do with competition as well. Unprocessed emotions often manifest physically. Listen to what your body is telling you. Listen, Taurus. One thing about it, don't get me wrong. I mean, everything is not going to be easy. However, if something is creating too much strife, if it's too much drama, if it's too much chaos, too much confusion, you don't need to be there. Like, one thing about it, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your emotions, how you feel when you are in certain situations, whether it's love related, around family, a friend, at work. If it's too much, it's too draining, too much push-pull energy, then that's not where you need to be. It's time to let go. Again, the Seven of Cups. It's time to come out of the illusion. Because like I said, the moments where you do feel satisfied, they may be fleeting. It may be a Five of Wands, like 70, 80, 90% of the time. Is it worth it? Give me an energy for the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here for Taurus? What is the energy? Why is the Five of Wands here for Taurus? What is the message, Spirit? Why is the Five of Wands here? The Ace of Wands, yeah. Okay, so trying to compete, trying to engage in any type of drama, this Five of Wands energy, it ain't gonna get you anywhere. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Something have to do with competing for an opportunity, whether this is a commitment, a relationship, career related, it's not gonna go anywhere. You know, for some, it's all about how you obtain something as well, how you get where you're going. Not just where you're going, it's how you get there as well, Taurus. So remember that. Spirit is saying do things in decent and in order. Give me an energy for the Magician. If it's for you, it's for you. You're going to have it. One thing about it, what God has for you, it is for you. Nobody else can come and take it. Give me an energy for the Magician. Why is the Magician here for Taurus? What is the energy? Why is the Magician here for Taurus? The world, the universe. Yeah. I feel like you're much bigger than you give yourself credit for, Taurus. Something has to do with you giving yourself credit for the things that you have already accomplished. Not looking down on yourself. For some of you, you may always, I'm hearing the pursuit of happiness. So you may have the desire to just constantly want more, more, and more, and not really take time to bask in the season you're in, to really embrace the season you're in. Sit in it for a minute before you try to move on to the next level. Just sit in that season you're in. Enjoy what's around you. Get all that you can out of that season you're currently in before you try to move on to the next thing, the next opportunity, or the next relationship, or next job, or what have you, Taurus. Try to embrace the moment you're in. Get all that you can out of that moment before you try to move on to the next. Two of Pentacles. So I feel like it's definitely time for a change. And then I'm hearing make that change. So let's pull one more final message. Spirit, give me one more final energy for Taurus. What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? Give me one more final energy for Taurus. What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the message? Messages for Taurus. What would you like for Taurus to know at this time? What is the energy? I have a higher purpose. That's right. You do. You have to realize that you have a higher purpose, a higher calling. You don't have to settle for anything, anyone. The number 5. Yes, it's time for change. 23, 32 could be significant. I am determined. So go after what it is that you want, you desire. And then I am responsible for my life. The number 5 again. So change is here. Make that change, Taurus. That's what this is. This is about you making a significant change in your life that is going to lead to your betterment, that is going to lead to things improving, not settling. Something's just not meant to give you what it is that you truly desire. You have to be determined. Don't give up. Don't give up before you cross the finish line. Somebody's just there. Keep going. The number 42, 6, 24, 4, 2 could be relevant. But this is your reading. Definitely take what resonates. If any part of this message resonated, like the video, share if you feel led to do so. It's 9:19 where I am, so that could be significant. Hello, Amber. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. Of Light and Dark. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for watching. So I'll be coming back tomorrow with Virgo and Aquarius. And if this is all, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. And stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Everyone, stay blessed.